Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is David A. Quad and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my weekly Sunday vlog for July 18th, 2021. In this video, we're gonna talk about the updates, what's been going on with me for the past week, what movies have I been watching, where have I been traveling. We're also gonna do a Q&A and shout out segment. So if you guys asked me a question in last week's vlog, I'm gonna answer in this week's vlog. If I didn't answer your question, I'll give you a shout out instead, okay? So ask those questions, we're gonna do the same thing next week. Comment below with a question for the Q&A. I'll answer it towards the end of the video, okay? So, I have one review. I didn't play any video games as much as past week. I did play video games, but I didn't finish any of them to review it. But I did see the new Mortal Kombat movie. They just released it on Blu-ray and DVD this past week. I mean, you can watch it on HBO Max and all that stuff this whole time. You can watch it digitally, okay? But I just now watched it, okay? And I want to give you guys my thoughts on it, all right? So, Mortal Kombat. A lot more characters than I thought there would be. Man, they had everyone, man. They had Raiden, they got the Kung Lao, they had Liu Kang, they had Goro, they had Shang Tsung, they had Sonya, they had Kano, they had Reptile, they had Melina, they had tons of characters, okay? Tons and tons of characters. I thought there were only like, 4 or 5 on each side, but no, it was like a lot of different characters, okay? The movie looks good. Like, compared to the one back in the 90s, this movie looks better, okay? It has a good tone to it, and I really enjoyed it. Fight scenes were gruesome, and I was invested. If you guys want to called the Forum Mall, Forum Plaza, or something like that. And there was like a couple stores there that sell hats. I like this one the most because this picture. We took a picture with something like that. Okay, with my family. Okay, so this is one of the souvenirs I got there. I got this for my lady friend. Okay, Cancun, Mexico. I texted her during the trip and was like, "What's your favorite color?" And then she replied back with a voice message saying, "Oh, I like yellow and pink." So I was like, "Hey." I looked around I was looking for a hat or a T-shirt or like something like that, and I was like, "This is perfect. This fits with her favorite colors, yellow and pink." So it has Cancun with a couple palm trees. Okay, it's the girl you see me. It's the one I went to see the fireworks with on the July 4th. Okay, so I got this for her. Okay. So maybe I'll make a video of her reacting to her getting it or something like that. Okay. This is something I kind of took with me. My nephew, who's on the trip with us, went to some type of like workshop or like an art crafting hour or something like that. Remember, just for kids. So he went to like a little class or whatever, and he made this. He was like, "I made it, and my parents fixed it." So I guess he spelled something wrong or whatever. And there's a lot of glue, like marks and stuff like that. But yeah, he made this, okay, at there. This is right before we left for the airport to go home, back to Texas, back to the U.S. I just grabbed this from the door as like a final thing. It actually says Panama Jack Resort on there. It's got a little turtle, okay? And basically, you put this on your door so people won't disturb you, okay? So that's all the souvenirs I got from the trip, okay? Plus a ton of pictures. Like, we went there, took a ton of pictures. We did like a little photo shoot day where we just like went everywhere and just took pictures of everything we saw before going home and stuff like that the next day. We had a good time, okay? And there is an hour-long worth of videos on my YouTube channel, okay? There's like 4 different parts from each of the days we were there and stuff, okay? I enjoyed it. We didn't do nightclubs and stuff like that, but I enjoyed my time there. Maybe in the future, okay, we do something a little more crazy or something like that. Okay, let's take a look at some of the questions for the Q&A segment. All right, so let's do shout outs first. Shout out The Deadly 8, Stealth Unboxing, Light Souls, Jason Weaver. You guys asked questions. I didn't answer them. I'm not going to answer them. But you guys can ask your questions again if you want next week. And I notice you guys are like really pushing it. Like, I'll actually answer next time, okay? But you guys just got shout outs this time. Thank you. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Light Souls, Stealth Unboxing, Deadly 8, Jason Weaver. You guys are awesome, okay? Let's answer these questions. I picked out 5 of my favorites here. Peter D asked me, when's the last time I went to Marion Days? So Marion Days is this religious pilgrimage that happens in Carthage, Missouri every year. I don't think it happened last year, and I don't know if it's going to happen this year. But the last time I went was right before my grandpa died, in I think 2015, 2016, okay? Because my grandpa passed away probably like a couple days before leaving. So that year we were supposed to go, but because my grandpa, had this thing, we just decided to stay home that year, and from then on, we never went back. Okay, we never went back to Marion Days because every year, during that time of Marion Days, we go to my grandpa to visit his grave and stuff like that every single year and get the family together one last time, for a little reunion, So yeah, it's probably been like 2015, 2016 when the last time I've been there. I want to go back. I know a couple of my relatives have gone back since then. Okay. Because it wasn't on Marion Days, like the week before or something like that, when my grandpa, we have an annual family get together now for my grandpa. Okay, next one, Danny Zolotov. I don't know if you can read my chicken scratches, but that's how you spell it. Okay. Ask me what was my favorite game from this year, okay? It doesn't have to be a game that came out this year or anything. Like, what's my favorite game that I played this year? I would have to say Resident Evil 8, okay? Resident Evil Village was fun for me. All my gameplay's on YouTube. I don't think all my gameplay's on YouTube, but most of it is, okay? I beat the game and really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the story. I've actually been wanting to go back and replay the game on... Not a higher difficulty, a lower difficulty, because in the game, they just have a trophy to beat the game in like 3 hours or something like that. I want to do that, but in order to do that, you have to like lower the difficulty so you can like speed, get through the game quicker. Okay, so I would like to play the game again. There's a new Game Plus feature where you actually keep all your weapons and stuff like that. It'd be kind of fun to actually like replay some of the earlier bosses and use like later guns that you don't get right away on those older bosses. See how quickly you can get through them. Okay, so that's my favorite game of the year so far. Young Jesus Plays 5200 asked me, will I see Black Widow? I do plan to see it, okay? But I'm not in a huge rush to. For me, I think Endgame is a good stopping point. Like, if you watch Endgame, there's no post-credit scene. It doesn't set up for another one or anything like that. To me, I feel like I've seen Avengers Endgame. The MCU... like, that main story is done, all we're seeing right now are a bunch of spin-offs, right? Like, it's not really, like, leading to something. I feel like this is all random stuff. Maybe later on, they'll take all these, like, Loki and Wanda and Falcon Winter Soldier and actually like merged it into some type of storyline. Oh, this thing happened in this movie, this thing happened on this show, and then a new enemy pops up, and you have to, like, I don't know, the Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom is a big enemy in the Marvel Universe, okay? Maybe his story, he'll be the new Thanos and stuff like that. But until then, I'm going to take my time, man. You guys realize something? It's probably just me, age and stuff like that. A lot of franchises that I grew up with, they're coming to an end, man. Some of them are already gone to an end. Or actually, if it's not ended already, at least it's at a stopping point. Maybe the universe still goes on. Maybe there's prequels, sequels, spin-offs, and stuff like that. But the Harry Potter movies, they're done. Hunger Games, you know? Well, what else? There's no new, well, they are working on Indiana Jones movie, huh? Star Wars is done with Rise of Skywalker. What else here? Ton of movies, like the Creed franchise, the Rocky franchise. I don't think they're going to make any more of those. Maybe they'll make a Creed 3, but I don't think Rocky's going to be in it, you know? A lot of franchises are just coming to an end. Like, Fast and Furious is about to come to an end, right? They're about to, like, stop making those movies. The Step Up movies are done. Yeah. I don't know, man. And, you say Endgame is a good stopping point. If it's not, like, I understand, you know, Lord of the Rings, they're coming out with a TV series and stuff like that, but man, so many things just come to an end, man. The X-Men franchise is over. Okay. Attack on Titan's in its final season. Dragon Ball Super, you can just stop it where it is and you don't have to continue. They can release new episodes if they want. Man, some of my favorite franchises are just coming to an end, man. It's sad. So I can just, like, no more TV for me, you know. So just randomly watch stuff now. Rewatch the old classics or whatever. Okay, let's keep going. Ben S asked me if I ever gotten a headache playing games. Yeah, I mean sometimes I'm just tired. I just go to bed. Sometimes I go to bed on stream. Sometimes because I just play a game. I just want to go to sleep, you know, or get a headache. Well, when I was younger, well, actually, you know what? Games like Doom give me a headache because of the frame rate and the speed and stuff like that. It's kind of hard. It tires your brain, you know? A lot of first-person shooters, way back when, get me dizzy and stuff like that. But these days, like, I can play anything. Dimension Scott asked, should he buy Smallville? Watch all the episodes and stuff like that? I just want to warn you, every single season, like 20-some episodes, okay? There's some slow parts to it. You're not going to see Superman. You're not going to, like, every episode probably has, like, 10 minutes of action. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole mystery story sometimes. Smallville is a lot to get through, all right? Now, I watched it religiously when I was a kid. You know, I was, like, 21 or something like that when the show ended. So, like, it was, like, half my life at the time. When the show ended, it was, like, it took up half my life. Smallville, okay? But I just want to let you know, there's a ton of filler episodes in there. There's a ton of, like, extra stuff. You'll be watching, like, 7 episodes straight and nothing happens, you know? It's, like, random, like, things they never even mention again in future episodes and stuff like that. It'll happen. First season especially is, like, every single episode is a new enemy and he never gets seen again, you know? Like, a freak of the week, a monster of the week, kind of like X-Files, you know? And then there's, like, no continuous arc. But later on in the show, you know, there is like a whole overarching storyline. But just want to let you know, Smallville is not the most action-packed. It's not the most. Go ahead and watch it. Okay, you may like it. I like it. I watched back a whole bunch of there's some of my favorite episodes in there. Okay, I watched back a ton of them. But just to let you know, there's a lot of filler episodes too. If you're I'm sure there's like a guide online or something like that tells you, hey, just to skip this episode because they don't mention ever again. Okay. Anyway, that's it for the Q&A. Hope you guys ask me some more questions for next week. Okay. Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment, subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.